Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on first and second down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There's Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. And the Giants send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Ward. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd and 9, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Purdy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On first down, it's Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 41 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Gano for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing to to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Purdy. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Wow, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Purdy with one final shot here. Can't get away, and he's taken down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.